My postcard for June is off to the printer, so now what? Welcome to the Local Hustle. I'm Jose Morales, and this is where I document the real behind-the-scenes journey of building a local marketing and print business. Every episode, I'll be sharing what I worked on today, what's working, what's not, and the lessons I'm learning along the way, from selling postcard advertising to print projects like banners, yard signs, door hangers, and more. This is the real journey of building something from the ground up. So let's get into today's episode. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join the community. The link is down below, and I can't wait to see you there. Now, today what I'm doing is I'm actually going to a poker run, and I don't know if I'm going to be there like too long. I'm one of my advertisers, so they have a nonprofit, and they are doing a poker run today, and it's about 24 minutes away from my house, and it started at 10 o'clock. It is now 10:07, so I didn't realize that it was kind of out there. It's not, I mean, it's not far, but still, 20 minutes. So I don't know kind of how it's set up or how it's working, but either way, I just want to go over there, just say hi, make my presence known, right, in the sense of like, hey, I'm here to support you, and that's kind of what I'm doing today. Is just going to go over there for a little while, and I also have I don't know. Again, the setup, so I don't know if this will work or not, but I do have an extra 100 postcards that I can give them if they want them, and then they can give them away, or at this particular restaurant where everything is starting off at. I've never heard of this place either, so I've never been there, so I don't know what that setup is like. So I'll offer it, see if they're in a position to be able to take these 100 postcards, and if not, that's fine. But I figured, hey, I have these extra 100. I might as well just bring them with me and see if it's something that they could use today, right? Since their ad is on there, their nonprofit is on the postcard as well, and it's a pretty nice day out. I got my postcard for June already taken care of. Just waiting for it to get printed, for it to arrive, so then I can get it over to the post office, hopefully sometime here in the beginning of next week, so it can be out in the first week of June. And I've already had one person, well, I take that back. I've had a cleaning company that I had been talking to. They reached back out, and they were asking me about the card, but I told them, hey, I already closed it out. And I also ended up having a different cleaning company that jumped on the postcard. So, when the next card comes out, that cleaning company, they're going to have, first dibs on it. Because, I don't do any contracts or anything like that. So they got the first dibs. So if they don't want to be on it, and I can tell them like this, if they don't want to be on it again, then, I'll offer it to you. It was more like, hey, they're currently on it, so when they jump off, then that spot will be available, and I'll reach out to you first. So that's kind of how something like that is kind of how I had it framed. And then this morning I had another person that also had reached out, and they were interested, and I got to look to see. I don't remember what kind of business it was. So far right now I got, well, like I'm going to say 1.5. So I have like 1.5 leads right now. And then this particular company, it's a junk removal company, the ones that's hosting this poker run, they're like, hey, just keep us on every card. And they've been on I think they've been on the last like 3 to 4 cards. And then I have my plumbing company. They get 2 ads for two of their businesses, so they've been on it since day one. And again, even though they've been on every single card, like I don't always go in with the confidence of, oh, I got these 2 spots filled for sure, right? The only spot that I know for sure is this junk removal, because they're like, hey, keep us on every card. Just send us the invoice. So So that's the only one that I know for sure, right? All because I have some advertisers that are consistent, but again, that doesn't mean that they won't fall off. So in the beginning, probably like the first 3 or 4, I had other. Oh my let's see here. I had had a couple of other businesses or a few other businesses that they were on every single one, but they dropped off, which is fine, right? So then, and then I think as they were dropping off, I think that's when I came across this junk removal company, and then they just stayed on it ever since, which is awesome. So I try to do what I can also to help them and bring awareness to their nonprofit. I got a banner printed for them, so I'm also curious to see that because I think they're going to be using that banner today on a different trailer. So curious to see kind of how that looks, and but anyhow, so I do got to start prospecting. I am going to be going out of town, man, like for like the first half of the month. So I know we can do this remotely and all that, and I'm going to try to continue to do that because I also do that. And oh crap, looks like I got a cop behind me, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for right now. Okay, so the cop is now in front of me, so I ain't got to worry about that. But anyhow, I don't even remember where I left off. But yeah, so that's where I'm going right now. I'm going to do that, but I really need to start, gearing up for my July card. And I don't know if that one's going to be a little bit more challenging or not. We'll see how challenging that one will be. Simply, I don't know. Maybe, and it's probably just a mindset thing, right? Because I know people do it like in other states or cities of where they don't live, and they're doing the postcards. But I don't know. I guess I just like being in the area so I can go meet with people when that pops up, and they want to meet or they want to see a postcard in person. So I like to be able to be around to do that. And then I was contemplating on, and I don't think I would have enough time, but then I was contemplating on, okay, well, because I'm going back to my hometown, so then I'm like, should I try to do one there while I'm there? But I don't think I'm gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time because I'm gonna be in a different state. But like part of the time that I'm gone, I'm gonna be in my hometown, and then the second part of it, I'm gonna be in a completely different part of that state. So I got to go to another family event there. But yeah, and then I was trying to figure out, okay, what are some other things that I could do. So like my sister actually has like a roofing and construction company. So I was telling her, I was just like, you better have some jobs lined up so I can go help, so I can make some money while I'm there. So we'll see, and who knows, maybe we'll go door knocking or something and see if we can sell some roofs or something like that. But the other thing too is, I was telling my sister, I was just like, hey, we need to get some door hangers made for her business. So I started working on them, on a design. So that might be another thing that I try to finish at some point today. Try to get the door hanger design completed so we can get some door hangers so that we have those by the time I get up there. So where are you guys at with your postcard? Would love to kind of hear where you guys are at. Are you still working on the one for June? Did you get it done already, or are you still on the fence? Are you still in that research phase of like, hey, I'm going to watch YouTube videos to see if this is something that I want to do? Just curious to see kind of what you guys are, kind of where you guys are at, and who knows, maybe you've already been, maybe you're completing your third or fourth card for June, right? Maybe you have multiple cards that you do at one time, which I applaud you for that if you fall into that category, because I think that's freaking awesome. Because I know how much work goes into it, and well, at least for me, it's a lot of work. For me, I don't have the easy path, unfortunately, but hopefully as time continues to go on, it just it gets to that point. But let me see. I think this is my exit. Yep. All right. Don't want to miss that because then I'm going to be even further behind. And if you haven't started your journey yet, I do have it's like a very small mini course right now in my community. I really need to buckle down and actually create a full-blown course. And I'm also thinking on that full-blown course, I will also have like some Facebook ad training in the sense of like just so that you can be in front of business owners. So for me, it's all about video. You can put pictures up there. You can run pictures as an ad. You can do pictures, right? Everybody does pictures. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. So imagine what video is worth. So I think if I do that, I'll probably throw in some Facebook ad training on there in the sense of like, okay, here's how you run an ad just to be getting that visibility, right? And then also like, okay, here's how you can run an ad to try to get some engagement, try to get some comments on your stuff, and all that. And then also like, hey, now when X amount of people have watched X amount of your video, then okay, here's how then you follow them around on Facebook and Instagram, just so that you're constantly staying in front of people. And budget does play a role, right? So if you have a very small budget, that's fine because at least you're staying in front of people. And if you have a bigger budget, then you'll be able to stay in front of them, or be able to reach more people. And I'm trying to explain this. So for example, let's just say that you can do $1 a day to keep showing up in front of the people that have watched your videos. It's only $1, right? So it's going to take maybe a little bit of time to be able to reach all the people that have watched that video, or for it to show it to them, twice. And if you have, let's just say $5-10 a day, well, now you're going to be able to hit that audience a little bit quicker, and also hit them multiple times, because it's all about the repetition. Just like with the postcard, right? If people jump on our postcard one time, it's really not going to do nothing, right? You do have those unicorns where it does kick off and then people get results, but it just depends on the particular industry. Now, because we are like selling advertising space, it's going to take multiple touch points for people to really start to build that trust with you. And that's kind of what I try to do. Make sure that I don't miss my exit. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. So it's more for a long-term play. And for myself, now you can go about it how you want, but for myself, I just want to be known, so that over time, when people think about either postcards, they think about marketing, direct mail, that I become referable because they keep seeing me. And I don't think anybody else in the area is doing that. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen no ad for it. Most of the time, I'll see people posting in groups, which is fine. And that's another thing too. I think in that training, I would also put hey, so how do you target some people that are in groups, right? The business owners that are in groups. So I might throw that in there too. But again, I just gotta buckle down and put all that together, because that is time consuming to do all that. Even putting these videos up, whether they're short videos, long videos, they're also time consuming as well. But I enjoy creating these videos for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching them, even if you only watch the first minute or two. But I definitely appreciate everyone that watches these videos, everybody that's been subscribing to this channel. And the people that have been joining the community as well. Definitely appreciate it. So I think that's probably what I would throw in as well, because the concept of the card is super simple, but it's just a matter of okay, how do I get people on the card, right? And that's part of it. And that's part of it. So right now, one of the things that and this is why I'm also going over here to this event, even though I'm not going to be there the whole time, but just to show up, be present, right, in the community, and they're actually hosting the event where my June postcard is going to go. So that's where this event is taking place. So that's why it's okay, I have these postcards and it has the name of that city on there. So, you know, if they want them, they can have them. But if they're not in a position to take them or whatever the case may be, then that's fine as well. Since, you know, the area is going to be getting postcards anyway. And then I was also thinking, well, you know, I just signed up that Mexican restaurant that's in this city, so I think I'm gonna have some extra postcards. So I'll probably give them postcards so that they can then put them in their to-go bags, right, for their takeout orders. And then and for them, they didn't want to do. Shoot, let's see here. All right, almost missed my exit. So for them, they didn't want any type of like special offer on it. It's more so like just branding, right, and just letting people know like, hey, we're, you know, here's where we're located, and so on. So I think their ad came out pretty slick. Then the owner sent me pictures of like salsa, like 3 different salsas, and he's just like, can you? I'm sorry, hang on. Like I'm trying to see if I need to where I need to go. And he's just like, hey, can you add these to the design? So luckily I was able to just remove the background, and then there was plenty of space for me to just kind of plop it in there, so I didn't have to redo the whole design, because I was just like, oh man. But that was fine. And this was after he had already approved everything and all that. But then, you know, I think like the next day he sent me a picture of some salsas, and he's just like, hey, can you add this in there? So I was like, yeah. I was just, let me see what I can do. And then I sent it over to him once I did that, and he was happy with that. But okay, so I know like I'm kind of like probably rambling here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get to this spot, and then if I'm able to, I'll just kind of show some quick little snippets of the event. And I have no idea what to expect. So all right, so I'm kind of like on a little highway, and there I didn't notice that there was some lights, so they turned red on me. But anyhow, so just give me a bit, and let me see if I can get a couple of little snippets of the event. Okay, so it looks like my microphone was off, so I'm just doing a voiceover, which sucks because I also had a problem when I did a video for them. I had them talking, and it turns out that I wasn't even recording, and they were already camera shy, so they didn't want to do a second take, so I lost that footage. But anyhow, make sure that you watch one of these other videos.